Hey, so this week I got some pictures of my grandkids, and I've been waiting for them excitedly, right? And so here they are, right? There's Trav, he's 12. Look at that goober, right? And then there's my granddaughter Aria, she's 9. And then here is the monkey, Reed. Hey, he's the Fonzie. He's 4. All right, and I look at all these pictures, right? And they're awesome. Love having the pictures. I'm very excited to have them. But as I remember, that's not what they looked like just a couple years ago, right? They have changed. Trav has gotten taller. Ari is filling out. You know, the monkey's got blonde hair and blue eyes, and he's talking like there's no tomorrow. And 2 years ago, he wasn't talking like that. And Travis is as tall as his mom now. And as I look at the pictures and remember what they used to look like, I think about what I looked like 20 years ago. I was a little, wasn't quite as gray. I was a little thinner, right? But in my faith walk, I was way different. I was, I hope, I was not as mature in my faith as I am now. I worried a lot more about what would happen in my life and how things would turn out, and worry about my kids and my wife and my job. And as I've matured in my faith, I feel like I've kind of given up some of that worry and some of that angst, and I've learned how to put more of it into God's hands, and not like, okay, God, I give it to you, and then I take it back, right? Still do it once in a while, right? But I look at us as Christians, and sometimes I think we get a little pointing the finger at other people who maybe claim to be Christians, who maybe don't always act or talk like we think Christians should act and talk. And so instead of, talking to them about their faith and seeing where they stand and helping them along, sometimes we start to go, well, I don't really know if he's a Christian. I don't really know if he believes. I don't really know if he, right? And we start to get that little in our voice when we look at other people who don't act and behave like we do as Christians. Well, I go back to this again. Maybe they're young in their faith. Maybe they're learning how to be Christians. Maybe they're learning and haven't gone through a lot of life situations where they've had to rely on their faith and turn to God. And so they're young and they're not as mature in their faith. And so we, as maybe mature Christians, need to cut them a break. We need to pray for them. We need to come beside them. We need to walk with them and encourage them and support them and help them along the way, instead of maybe thinking or saying that we don't think they belong. So as we go through these days, may we seek out those who are young in their faith, that we would be able to mentor them and help them walk along in that faith, so that in the end, we're all one family under the umbrella of an incredible God who loves us. May God continue to pour out his grace, mercy, and blessings on each and every one of us until we get to meet again. Amen. Amen.